Strange light phenomena seen before some earthquake is a long-standing mystery. Here's what scientists think it means. CNN report of earthquake light like the ones seen in videos captured before Friday's 6.8 magnitude earthquake in Morocco go back centuries to ancient Greece. These outbursts of bright, dancing light in different colors have long puzzled the scientists, and there is still no consensus on what caused them. But they are definitely real, said John Dale, a retired geophysicist who used to work at the U.S. Geological Survey. He has co-authored several scientific papers on earthquake light, or EQL. Seeing EQL depends on darkness and other favorability factors, he explained in an email. He said the recent video from Morocco shared online looks like the earthquake light caught on security cameras during the 2007 quake in Pisco, Peru. Juan Antonio Lira Cacho, a physics professor at Universidad Nacional Mayor de San Marco in Peru and the Pontifical Catholic University of Peru, who has studied the phenomena, said the cell phone video and the widespread use of security cameras has made studying earthquake light easier. 40 years ago, it was impossible, he said. If you saw them, nobody would believe what you saw. Area footage shows the extent of damage in Morocco earthquake. Earthquake light take different forms. Earthquake light can take several different forms, according to a chapter on the phenomenon co-authored by Dale and published in the 2019 edition of the Encyclopedia of Solid Earth Geophysics. Sometimes the light may appear similar to ordinary lighting, or they may be like a luminous band in the atmosphere, akin to polar area aurora. Other times they resemble glowing spears floating midair. They may also look like small flames flickering or creeping along or near the ground, or larger flames emerging from the ground. The video taken in China shortly before the 2008 Sichuan earthquake shows luminous clouds floating in the sky. To better understand the earthquake light, Dale and his colleagues gathered information on 65 American and European earthquakes associated with the trustworthy report of earthquake light dating back to 1600. They shared their work in the 2014 paper published in the journal Seismological Research Letters. The researchers found that some 80% of the EQL occurrences studied or observed for earthquakes with a magnitude greater than 5.0. In most cases, phenomena was observed shortly before or during the seismic event, and it was visible visible of 600 kilometers, 372.8 miles from the quake epicenter. Earthquake particularly powerful ones are most likely to occur along or in the vicinity of the areas where tectonic plates met. However, the 2014 study found that the vast majority of earthquakes linked to luminous phenomena occurred within tectonic plate rather than at their boundaries. Moreover, earthquake light are more likely to occur on or near rift valleys, places where at some point in the past Earth's crust have been pulled apart, creating an elongated lowland region that lies between two higher blocks of land. earthquake light spotted in Guayaquil, Ecuador, shine white. Possible causes of earthquake light. Friedman Freud, Dell's collaborator and adjunct professor at San Jose University and former researcher at NASA Ames Research Center, has come up with one theory for earthquake light. Freund explained that when certain defects or impurities in crystals in rocks are put under mechanical stress, such as during the buildup of tectonic stresses before or during a major earthquake, they instantly break apart and generate electricity. Rock is an insulator that, when mechanically stressed, becomes a semiconductor, he said. Prior to earthquakes, huge volumes of rocks, hundreds of thousands of cubic kilometers of rocks in the Earth's crust are being stressed, and the stresses are causing shifting of the mineral grains relative to each other. He added in the interview via video call. It is like switching on the battery, generating electrical charges that can flow out of the stressed rocks into and through unstressed rocks. The charges travel fast at up to around 200 meters per second. He explained in a 2014 article for the conversation. Other theories about what causes earthquake light include static electricity produced by the fracturing of rock and radon emission, among many others. At present, there is no consensus among seismologists on the mechanism that causes earthquake light, and the scientists are still trying to unlock the mysteries of this outburst. From the hopes that one day it might be possible to use earthquake light or the electric charge that causes them, in combination with the other factors, to help forecast the approach of the major quake.